Linking to pages is a foundational concept of the web, so let's take a look and see how we can link between pages, and let's take a look at some of the different types of links. How's it going, everyone? I'm Kyland, and here I like to make programming fun and easy to understand, so if that sounds enjoyable to you, make sure you slap the subscribe button, and let's get right into it. So over here I've gone ahead and created our boilerplate, and there's one major concept we need to know before we can start linking to pages. And that's the difference between a relative and a direct link, or an absolute link. By default, the web browser is going to assume that it's going to be a relative link rather than a direct link. You have to specify that it is a direct link. So the way that we create a link, so let's go ahead and create another file. Let's just link to another HTML file for now. So let's just say page.html, just like that. And we'll create our boilerplate and create an h1 tag. This is a linked page. And we'll go ahead and save that. I'll close that up there. Now let's go ahead over here and we'll create our link. So the way that you create a link is with an A tag or an anchor tag. So you just want an A, and it's a regular A tag, and then this href property here, this is how we're going to link. This tells the anchor tag that we want to go to, whenever this link is clicked, we want to go to whatever this href says. So to create a relative link, all we have to do is specify the path to the file that we want to link to. So if we want to link to that page.html file, we need to grab the current directory. Say we're going to link from the current directory that we're in. So we're going to do that with a /, just like that. And you can see Emmet has already pulled up the two files that are currently in this current directory, index.html and page.html. Let's just go ahead and click page.html. And that's how you can create a local href link to a page on your current domain. So let's just say link to page, just like this. And you can see it pops up over here and it looks blue, just like a regular link. Now if we click on this, we can see this is a linked page, and that is exactly what we put over here in this h1 tag. So that means we have successfully gone to this new page just by clicking this link right here. Now to create a direct link or an absolute link, this is going to be a link to another website completely. So let's say this is our website here and we want to link to google.com. So to do that, it's the same concept. We just create an A tag with an href attribute, and we'll say this is link to Google, just like that. And let's actually go back to and refresh our page here. Now you can see we've got our link here that links to our other page on our website, and then we've got this link to Google. Now we have to set up the href attribute. And the way that we create an absolute link is we have to specify where it's going to go. So if we want it to go to another website, we would have to type in the full website address. So that's going to be https://www.google.com, just like that. And this right here is the most important part, because without this, it's not going to know that you're going to another website. It's going to think that you're going to another page on your website. So let's save this and see if it works. So if we refresh the page over here, if we click link to Google, hey, it looks like it completely went to google.com. So now let's take a look at a slightly more complicated link. So let's say that you have this structure right here. Okay, you have a folder that contains all of your HTML pages, and inside of the folder is all of your HTML pages. Right now I just have one HTML page. It's called mypage.html. So how do I link to this? Well, it's relatively simple. You just have to specify the path. So from our current directory that we're currently in the code folder, and we have to go through the pages folder, and then we have to specify the mypage.html file. Now remember, the link to where you're going is relative based on where you're currently at. So if we're currently here, we need to go down not only through this folder, but also into the folder into this page right here. So let's look at that in the code and see how we can do that. So I've gone ahead and already created the boilerplate over here. You can see I've created, this is a link in a nested folder in an h1 tag. So we should see that in an h1 tag whenever we can successfully link to that file. So let's create another link. All right, we're going to do our a tag again, and this is link to nested file, just like that. And if we save, we can see it pops up over here. Now, to create our link, we have to specify the current directory of where we're at, and then we're going to go down to the pages folder. So we're going to say / for the current directory, and then pages, we want, whoops, not like that. We want to go into the pages folder, and then we want to go to my page .html, just like that. And that's how you can link to a nested folder, and you can continue to do that. If you have 10 folders, you can say pages, my links, my pages links, whatever. You can continue to go down folders, and it will continue to go until it finds a specific file. So let's go ahead and save that. We'll go ahead over here and we'll click on link to nested file, and you can see it's popped up. This link is nested in a folder, and that's how you can link to nested files. So let's create one more type of link. Let's say we want to link from this page in this nested folder to this index page. Now remember, this index page is one folder up from this nested folder, or this nested file that's inside of a folder. So let's go ahead and open the HTML file for this. It's the one inside of the pages folder. And we'll go ahead and create our link tag just like that. And we're going to say link back to index, just like that. Now in our href, we want to do something a little bit specific. So we want to tell it to go up one folder. And the way that you do that is to say ... That's going to tell it to go up one folder instead of down one folder. So if we want to say go up one folder, we do ... and then now you can see, we can see everything inside of the folder that's above this current folder. So if we want to link to the index.html page, we just do ... index.html, just like that. And that will link us back to our index page. So if we now click on that link, you can see it brings us back to that index page with all of our different links. And we can go ahead and link to our nested file, and you can see it's now got that link right there. And we can go ahead and go back just like that. And that's the basics to linking in HTML. If you did like the video, make sure you slap a like on it. Check out the full playlist linked down in the description below. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.